Hello, everyone. Today we have with us Ritendu. Ritendu joined us as a student, then he joined us as a data scientist. He worked on a few projects as an intern. And then, as a data scientist, he worked on multiple projects in the space of Gen AI, etc. And now he's working with Gramener as a data scientist, and he's also looking into the data engineering aspects. One good thing that I can still remember when it comes to Ritendu is that whenever we gave him any work, any challenging work, he took those opportunities with both the hands. He grabbed it with both the hands. He never said that this will be difficult for me, I cannot spend time, nothing. He used to spend hours and hours, but he wanted to ensure that the solution, whatever he's trying to get, is realized. Okay, such was his commitment. And since then, I was certainly confident that he will grow in his career in leaps and bounds. And I have no single doubt about it. Not just because he got a job, I'm not boasting anything. This is very impromptu. I just connected. And I believe in impromptu as opposed to having a script in place. Right? Thank you, Ritendu, for coming on to this particular session. Success stories will help a lot. It will help the students who are aspiring to get into the field of data science and AI. It will motivate them,
Yeah,
right? Especially our own students, basically, right?
yeah, correct.
So, Ritendu, what was your educational background and how was your journey with 360 digit MG? And how was your journey with AiSPRY? Can you share a few insights about that?
All right. First of all, thank you for having me here. I passed out as a computer science B.Tech engineer on 2020. Then I started as a software developer, and as you mentioned, I did a course on 360 digit EMG, and I joined. I worked on so many projects there, and also 360 digit EMG AiSPRY. They given me so many projects, and those are totally correlated on AI, generative AI, as well as some kind of data science related things. And yeah, that helped me a lot on the exposure that I got on theory perspective as well as on the practical perspective. And so on journey went, and then I am right now here. Yeah.
How was your experience working on multiple projects on generative AI? Because that's the
Yeah.
latest of the buzz now, right? So you worked, I believe, on multiple AI and generative AI projects. Can you
Yeah.
throw some light on how did it help you in interviews while you were interviewed? What kind of questions did they ask? And when you answered them, what was your reaction? Yeah.
Right. So yeah, everyone knows like currently generative AI is the most booming thing, and it's like means when I started, it was like very much I didn't know anything in the sense I was just on the basic part. But when it came to the projects, that's when I understood this is the field that I have to explore more to make a industry level project. So that time I explored a lot on the business problem, how to solve the problem and how to make the solution, and to give it to the industry perspective, because that's the project we will demonstrate to other persons. So on that, when I started doing that, that journey was so nice. I was like understood so many things as well as explored a lots of things which helped me in the interview to give a add-on perspective. Okay, I knew this, and they are impressive on that as well, that okay, this person know the latest perspective as well.
I We made now mandatory this Gen AI thing
Yeah.
for all of the students who are undergoing the training, and we also brought in the concept of taking our students to the customer location
Mhm.
if at all they are interested,
Mhm.
or ensure that we include them on the customer calls so that they understand how the meetings happen, how you initially gather the requirements, so on and so
Mhm.
forth. It's all practical driven, basically.
Mhm.
All right. So the next question is, to the students who are currently undergoing the training and for the students who have just completed the training, etc., what will be your suggestion for them on how should they get into this field of data science and AI? What would you suggest them or how would you guide them?
Okay, so for the students who are undergoing the courses right now, for them, it's very necessary to understand each and every words which will be delivered by the teacher. and trainers, and those things has to be written as well as a hand notes. That's very much mandatory, otherwise it will not go into your mind. And once the course is done, you are not done actually. So you have to get into projects. That is the main fundamental thing. You will get the exposure. So there, the timings and all, you have to be very much punctual, and that will give you a hectic schedule, but that will make you learn, that will make you understand what's going on. If not, if that schedule is not there, probably I will also be kind of lazy person, probably I would also be not learning anything. So that perspective, everything has to be maintained, and each and everything 360 digitmg everything gives, like every each and every details how industry level projects going on and all. And like how interactions happens, how client interaction happens, same way it happens on the meetings as well. So that perspective, you have to be more attentive.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Ritendu. So, just to quickly recap, friends, while the training happens, you're supposed to maintain a running notes of whatever the trainer is teaching you. Okay. And maybe you'll remember or you'll understand only 50-60% of what is being taught in the class. That's okay. Go back and watch the recorded video, and your learning percentage will increase. So, from 60 to 80%, that is how we are going to move from 80 to 100%, right?
Yeah.
So that's number one thing, because if you don't maintain any running notes, if you're just listening to the class, it's human tendency, right? We cannot stay always tuned to the session throughout. Sometimes you'll start thinking about your girlfriend, maybe, right? Sometimes you might be thinking about the fight that you had with your spouse. So all these things come. So maintain running notes so that your mind doesn't waver here and there. That's point number one, which Riten is telling. Second thing is, your learnings as part of 360 Digit MB will happen through your trainings, through your assignments, and through your projects. So projects are also very important. We drive the projects. These are all real world projects. So there'll be a project mentor who is going to connect with you early morning, probably at 6 a.m. every day for 15 minutes. It's a stand-up meeting. And some kind of seriousness we bring in so that you don't take it for granted, because whatever effort we are putting in you, we also want you to get a job at the end of the day. Otherwise it doesn't make sense, right? And a few people are quick, people who absorb the concepts very fast. Okay, they might probably not need too many projects to work on, but yet they might crack jobs. A few people might be slow learners. For you all, you have to spend time, 6 months, 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, right? It's all about your intelligence and how much you can grasp. Okay, don't start comparing yourself with other people who got jobs in 3 months, right? They probably have that inbuilt IQ, etc. Okay, so your journey is for you. You want to reach the end goal. That's it. How fast or how slow you reach depends on how dedicated and how hardworking you are. Thank you so much, Ritendu. And having known you, I'm certain that you'll grow in your career in leaps and bounds,
Thank you
not
so
in
much, buddy.
ordinary manner. Just maintain this particular right attitude, Ritendu, and you will flourish in your career.
Thank you so much.
या जब बेंगलुरु आऊंगा तो मिलेंगे, काफी
Yeah,
सारे लोग वहीं पे हैं शायद जिनको भी जॉब मिला अपने स्टूडेंट्स, तो सभी
ekdam.
लोग गेट टुगेदर भी कर सकते हैं
All
शायद.
right, ekdam.
चलो, थैंक यू सो मच. टेक केयर, रितेंदु. बाय.
Thank you so much. Bye.
बाय.